This internet is just not great. I gotta. I really just need to sit down and talk to my roommates about this. It's like it's frustrating more than anything. More than anything, it's just really frustrating. It seems to be okay now, so we ball, I guess. Man, that it really annoyed me. Okay, so I think that's all. I think that's all the troubleshooting out of the way, so we can start proper. First off, I do want to say that I am an avid Joseph Anderson fan. Start of every stream, he does like I don't know, he has like some mini games, kind of. Strandle, if anyone's familiar with that. Like guessing what a game is based on Steam reviews. Things along those natures. I was thinking I could use that to benefit me in some way, at least for streams, because I think that would be fun. Which brings me to this. Excuse me, I'm eating pancakes. They were warm 20 minutes ago. T-Mobile has something against them. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm thinking at the start of every stream, if I remember, at the start of every stream, I would try to get some Duolingo out the way. And right now, the only language, or the only foreign language to me, that I feel comfortable in is Japanese. I'm not fluent or anything, but you know, I study a lot. I am proud of that. But I think because that I want to play Clear Obscure eventually, and because I do plan on getting Legend CA when it comes out, I do want to try just learning both French and Haitian Creole. For the time being, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, hopefully Duolingo won't dox me because I'm using a browser. I doubt it. God's perspective. So this is Creole. I took one already? That's crazy. I think one of this is milk. I assume this one.
Let.
Yeah, let me know if like any of the sound comes off or something crazy like that happens. Because I am definitely paranoid now. It's let.
Let.
It's milk. I don't like how you have to press it twice.
Let.
We just went through this. One of these is cheese. Fromage. That's how you spell it? I mean, this is Creole, so it's probably spelled differently, but that's how you spell it with the W. Omelette du fromage.
Fromage.
It's crazy. I was actually learning Chinese the other day. And it was all like, which character is water? I'm like, oh my gosh. That's the Japanese character for water, so it must be the Chinese character for water. So, no, stuff like that is very helpful.
Fromage.
Cheese equals fromage. That's spaghetti. Oh no, that's pasta. Cool, 5 in a row.
Let the fromage.
Let's say fromage. Milk and cheese, I would guess.
Let.
No, I think egg is and. So is it like milk or
The.
cheese? Water be milk or
Fromage.
cheese?
Let the fromage.
Milk, egg, cheese? Oh yeah, Z does mean egg. Sugar. Well, I guess it's
Seek.
seek. Seek. and it will find you.
Seek. Piquer.
Pinky?
Piquer.
Why is that P so forceful? It almost sounds like a B.
Piquer.
Why did you
Picky.
spoil that? Okay, so it means spicy, stink, and bite.
Piquer.
So I think the etymology is something... Oh my gosh, I was just about to say the etymology is probably something that's like,
Piquer.
something that's like pointy. And like this is the spelling for pike. which is, you know,
Piqué.
a lance or a spear. That's actually really crazy. Yeah, learning languages is really interesting just because of etymology, linguistics, stuff like that. It's all very interesting. They really spoiled that though. I can't be cheating like that.
C'est piqué.
Zipike. Spicy egg?
C'est
Or biting an egg?
piqué.
Spicy egg, okay. Like a deviled egg? Nice, practice always pays off. You say that.
Fromage piqué.
Spicy cheese. I think the last one was wasn't that Zay Pique? Okay, that makes sense. So the adjective comes after the noun? That's weird. Well, I guess that's weird to me. Spicy cheese. Okay. If you would have put it the other way, that would have been incorrect.
Souple.
Stublet. What? Souple. I really want to cheat and hover over that mug. So, okay. I think I did accidentally just cheat. Because souple is capitalized. The only thing that's capitalized here is please. Because I was literally about to put coffee. Because like, okay, well, you know, it's some kind of soup. That's crazy. Let's make this a bit harder. Why you gotta do that? Sugar, please. It didn't tell me if souple goes before or after the subject. I would assume after. Okay, yeah, they're cheating again because this is capitalized.
Sic. Souple.
I wonder if there's like a comma, a word for a comma, like breaks a sentence. Luckily there isn't. Okay, sic souple, sugar please. Cheese please. Fromage. Fromage souple.
Souple.
Tea and sugar. I think that's te.
Thé. Ac. Sic.
Can you like say it? I guess that would be cheating. Teaxic. Because I don't think it's G. This is definitely coffee. It has to be Ak. Yeah, because I remember earlier I thought Zay was or. Because I remember this being Ak. It has to be this. Teaxic. I don't know why, but that was really stressful. Strict resets if you don't practice tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, sick. That's Haitian Creole. Let's do some French now. They are two different languages, like you have to understand that, but they are very similar. To the point where a lot of people speaking Creole can understand people speaking French and vice versa. So I figured like it might be helpful to know, or it might not be destructive to know, to learn both at the same time. Which of these is the woman? Let's do this one. La femme.
La femme.
Le chat. La fille.
Shot. Shot means something in Korean, because I was studying that too, or I
La
was
femme.
looking at that. Then, like femme fatal, or femme fatale. The girl, la fille.
La fille.
Fille. Okay. Very soft L's.
Je.
Excuse me?
Je.
I assume it's this
Zoo.
one. Oh, okay. Well, no.
Je.
Okay. What is that?
Une. Une.
I think it's this one.
Une.
Yeah, I don't know why I heard the difference.
Un.
Okay, yeah.
Une.
In. It still doesn't really pronounce the E that much. Interesting. What does that mean? Is that the correct meaning? Fille.
Fille.
Listen, working harder and learning new words. Yes.
Une femme.
Une femme. So it's not one. Wait. A girl. I think une is just the feminine version of un for like one. So une femme, a woman. Okay, sick. Fill in a blank. It's une shot. What was shot again? We just went over that. Cat. It's a woman. What is it? One girl and one cat.
Fille.
Oh, a girl.
Une fille.
Oh my goodness. 408. Thank you for coming in with that walk. Appreciate you. I'm gonna get into coding in a second, but I'm gonna get into coding in a second, but I want to do like some. I'm gonna try to do like Duolingo exercises at the start of every stream. Well, yeah, hoping you're enjoying the vibes. What is this? A girl? A daughter? I don't think so. What's the difference? Theme. Is it? Because it can't be a daughter. Never seen this word before. Did I already mix up girl and woman? I feel like this is wrong. But if it turns out that this is right, I'm gonna be really upset. I have literally no idea about anything coding wise. I just want to help. You get to feel it? Bro, oh my goodness. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Like, thank you so much. Gosh darn it, a daughter. I feel like this is lying to me. Okay, I guess when you really think about it, if fille means girl, okay, stop. If fille means girl, then it would make sense for it to be like a daughter, because you know that's your girl or whatever.
Fille.
And again, this is very interesting when it comes to etymology and stuff like that, because there is like, I use this word a lot, but there is like a culture behind each and every word, or I guess that's what etymology is. It's like some type of culture that's dependent on the meaning. But yeah, interesting stuff.
Je suis Paul.
What does this mean? Je suis Paul. Well, I don't want to lose too many hearts. What is this?
Je suis.
Is it okay to just cheat like that? That's kind of crazy. Select the correct I.
Je.
Okay. Select the matching pairs. Oh, femme fatale, right?
Femme.
Chat.
Fille.
Fille.
It?
Et.
It's kind of crazy. Whoops. This mouse.
Suis.
I am a cat.
Chat.
Je suis un chat. I just said that in Korean. Je suis un chat. Okay.
Fille.
Un.
Je.
Chat.
Je suis une femme.
Je suis une femme.
Une femme. Je suis une femme. Je suis un garçon.
Je suis
un
garçon.
Garçon. Je suis un garçon. Je suis un garçon.
I don't think un is in there. I don't hear it. I am garçon. I think. Wait, no. Garçon means boy. So I am a boy.
Garçon.
Okay, I thought that was the name.
Une fille.
Okay, sick. We did it. We did it. Okay. Is this French? Yes, yes, it is French. I did Creole not too long ago, or just before it. But yeah, at the start of every stream, I'm gonna try doing some Duolingo, and I'm more than likely gonna just be doing Creole and French for the next couple of months, so I can appreciate some French games coming out a little bit more. What the heck was I doing? Okay. It's pretty cool. Learning languages is very, I don't know, liberating, I guess. Very strange because I don't think like a lot of, I don't really think that's something a lot of foreign people really appreciate. And I don't mean that in like a, oh yeah, this. Oh, did I turn it off? Okay. I don't mean it in like a really bad way, just more so like a lot of foreigners, it is very likely for them to know at least 2 languages. So I think it's just like a feeling they don't really or it's a feeling they can take for granted. I think that's a better way of saying it. But like just knowing English my entire life and branching out to other languages and just understanding them, imbibing them, etc. Like it's like having your mind expand and it's really weird, but it's nice. Right. See, I was working on making a ladder mechanic. I don't think I'll do that for this stream. Where would be actually organize this? So how long have you been working on this game? So I've been working on this game for over a year, but I've been actively trying to make a demo since January. So like I've been working on it in my free time for a year, but I wasn't serious until the beginning of this year. Roller dash. Yeah, what's that? What the heck is roller dash? Oh, okay. I was trying to make a roll mechanic. When player is stuck. Oh, okay. Ladder stuff. Ryan, really? Guess I did just turn it off. Okay. I always forget how to navigate Game Maker, even if it's only been like 24 hours. Beach notes, probably. Oh crap, I need to start recording. I always forget to do that. Okay, so really more like a few months. Yeah. I actually forgot that it was like, dang, we're already in July, or it's about to be August. It's really crazy. I thought the game crashed for a second. I forgot that there's a little pause. Yeah. Half a year about, like, seriously. Oh, yeah. Invisible wall. Okay, so this is supposed to be like an NES styled indie game that I'm making. And originally I was going to have it so that most of the movements, buttons, and mechanics are just tied around like a D-pad and 2 buttons, because NES. But I might branch off from that, but a lot of the mechanics are supposed to be combinations, like double tap to dash, double tap, double tap and attack to sprint, etc. And I'm started making this ground pound mechanic, because I thought it would be more intuitive instead of just trying to, you know, navigate around bullets, attack enemies. And then there's this, like, an optional offensive mechanic that people can do to like keep the momentum. And I think I need to, yeah, I think I was planning on having 3 different instances of this. Let's see if I can explain a little bit better. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is that, like, the player can use this stomp to bounce off enemies and like get extra hang time. In the situation where they want to go through the enemy, they can press it again. And I need to have it so there's 3 different, what's the word? 3 different tiers. Where, like, if an enemy's really weak, then yeah, you can break through them. But if it's a powerful enemy or you haven't stunned them properly, then you just bounce off of them. Like that. Also, the only problem I have with this right now is I gotta fix that. Definitely gotta fix that. I think there's so how am I gonna do that? It's ground pound. Oh, sick, we're already here. Oh, no, we're not. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stream until around 11:50 again. Because, like, I'm more worried about average view count than anything. But yeah. It's all this. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like this isn't this isn't organized properly. Looking at my old code always feels like someone else did it. I think there's actually something I'm looking for. 4? Game maker. Like the function is called for. In a couple of my scripts. With, okay. Let's see. Average view count is the only thing you should struggle with. Usually the followers and stream time are easy. Yeah. Yeah. The past couple of weeks my internet has been, you know, not the greatest. And so, like, a lot of people who try to help out by, what's the word, lurking and stuff, like just keeping me in a different tab, you know, definitely helpful, definitely appreciate it. But like when the internet, you know, craps out, they would have to refresh it, and so I wouldn't get their view count anymore. And that's been very frustrating because I should have had affiliate a couple times over. Let's see. Do you stream yourself, Pert? Let's look for Oh, this is it actually. Yeah. Okay, so does this look when they hit an enemy? Yeah, that makes sense. Keeps them in place. I know how and I have, but not too much and not like seriously. Okay, I get you. Was the enemy not here? Okay, no, this is actually confusing. How did I get this to work if I'm not calling the enemy? I feel like I worked on this 2 days ago. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Let's create ground pound object. Oh, that's the effect. Have you watched all of One Piece? No. Have I talked about One Piece? No, I got to the beginning of Wano. So I've been on Wano for the past 8 months? Nah, 8 months? A year. Because I think I started like watching One Piece seriously from the beginning 2 years ago. And you know, I just I binged it until I got to Wano. So yeah, I'm on Wano. Does something happen in the newest chapter? I guess I wouldn't want to know if that was the case, but yeah, I'm definitely an avid One Piece fan. Oh right, it's in one of my panels. Yeah, it's tied with Mushoku Tensei for my favorite anime. I think what I want to do too. No, not that. Definitely got to fix that too. What I want to do is with just to see how this works. Is that how that works? You know? Say, I don't know, image. So what this should do is these two little creatures should turn black. Yeah, okay. So now I need to figure out how to get their ID and not just the object itself. I have a lot of friends that like One Piece, just haven't gotten to it. Yeah, the length is really crazy. So like legit, I've always been thinking of making like a little One Piece guide on how to watch it. Genuinely, a lot of people might hate this for this, but if you're interested in One Piece, I would recommend skipping all the way to what is it? It's either Eni's Lobby or dang, hold on. Eni's Lobby, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. If you're interested in One Piece and you want to know that if you would like it, then I would recommend skipping all the way to the Eni's Lobby arc. And if you can get through that arc, or not say if you can get through it, but if you watch that arc from start to finish and like, okay, I love this, then you would like One Piece. Because something I don't like that the community has ingrained in a lot of people is that One Piece takes a long time to get good. And I've loved One Piece from the very first episode. One Piece is One Piece from the very beginning because it's not this super hyper, oh my gosh, fights all the time type of anime. You get those big fights every once in a while, but like it's more about the journey and the characters. than it is to action. Like, you watch it for the characters. At least in my opinion, but yeah. Dang, they over 1,000 episodes? That's really crazy. So how do I get an ID instead of just the object? Game maker object ID. Let me get an object permits ID. Object index. Above code will use the object index to find a new field. A whole bunch of variables I don't feel like dealing with. Get index. Let me put this down here real quick. Oh wait, hold on. I think a better way to figure out how this works, because I have this mechanic, a parry mechanic. It's not that crazy. What is it? This one. Yeah, the problem with this object is what I wanted to do was when this enemy, shoots a projectile, you can deflect it back at it to destroy it. But the problem is that when it happens to one of them, it happens to all of them. And so those two are gonna get destroyed once they shoot, because the code was already activated for the other one. So I need to fix this, and then that will allow me to be better at making that mechanic. So what is this thing called? Crawmob? Okay. This is the part where, because I made this an assignment for my senior capstone in college, and so this is the part where like, okay, I just need to finish this. I can't worry about organizing everything, so I have no idea where this is. Objects, enemies, dummy enemies. So do I still have it? Yeah, I do. Okay. Just gonna keep that up there. Object ain't clear. Let's see. Say just object parent. We need to make it a variable once it's created. 0, I guess. I put self. So then when the bullet gets created, now I'd have to go to this reverse bullet. Needs to off stream. I'll probably just need to organize all this stuff. Maybe on stream. Maybe some people like that. Invisible, you think of. Maybe it's actually in here. It would destroy itself if it touches the bullet. So could I bullet child 0? Oh my goodness. Jason Humpik. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. What's up, what's up? Do I have, I don't see any messages from YouTube. I hope that's not, restream, like, just not showing anything. Welcome in. Full child equals 0. Let me copy this because I'm probably gonna forget the name. So when it creates the bullet, I need to assign the identity of that object to that variable. Self object index. Oh, what did you study in college? For my associate's degree, IT. For my bachelor's degree, I studied media arts and science with a specialization in game design and development. I say specialization, but I'm really a jack of all trades. Which is really funny because I remember I told a friend or a fellow peer that like I'm a jack of all trades and a specialization that has specializations, and that's really crazy to me. Now if let's see. So bro just out here being the best. I try, definitely try. Definitely try. Like there's because honestly, I want to be a jack of all trades for selfish quote unquote reasons. Because I cared about learning a lot more than being successful. Eventually I started caring about both, but just because I've always had an interest in just about everything. So I'm somewhere between a beginner to an immediate or intermediate to a lot of things. It's actually really crazy. So I think this has to be with object. Or with? Yeah, with object. Oh, but now, this would be Sometimes you have to learn to be successful before you can be. Yes. It's definitely something you have to balance. And it's really weird. Hold on. I have like two different trains of thought. Let's see. So if I do have to do this. Give me a sec. Yeah. Bullet child equals. This is probably not the right way to do it. Double check. Object index. Do you think you would go back to college? Oh, go back to Elden Ring or try Night Ring first because it's a little different. I'm definitely going back to Elden Ring. But do I have that on? Okay, because I actually decided this last night. Right after stream, I actually decided this. I will go back to Elden Ring. But I don't know if it's going to be after Hollow Knight or after I go back to Metroid Dread. Because I definitely had my own problems with Elden Ring. Okay, so that is all. And Night Rain, The thing is, I know I would enjoy Night Rain, but I don't know if I would want to buy Night Rain. I think that's the real thing. So maybe this does have to be with. Things like that with every game. You have, not gonna lie. That's 7 people in here. Really appreciate the support. You just need T-Mobile to comply. What's up, dude? Starscream. Starscream, I know you. Are you enjoying your trip? Well, I assume I assume you are who I think you are. Okay, yeah. The cats have been bothering me. Like, it's weird because they've been passively bothering me. Let's see. So it would always equal. Yeah. There are a cat in a room and close the door. That's really mean. No, she's been fine. It's just like it's just been weird. Cause like I think I would just, you know, go to sleep by myself. But then like both Doc and Evie would just be under the bed chilling. Like I don't feel like kicking them out. And they would look at me, look at them like, okay, y'all can stay. It's just so difficult. I guess it's always been difficult. That's how they get you, being cute. That's how they get away with not paying rent for the past 2 years. Get name self object index. Do I need to do this? Does it have to be outside of this? Yeah, appreciate you for stopping by though. Okay, let me make 2 variables. Call this X. We'll call this Y. No, that's gonna get confusing. It's probably a long variable. Or a long name. So if I think I can do this outside of this event. Oh, else. Here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So now I need to get this. Maybe I'm biting off more than I can chew. Oh, with this part. So we did this. Oops. Guess I only need 1. Well, this is the part where I just stare at stuff. Where is it? Well, that's actually not helpful. Oh, that's a little worse. Sure. It's actually... And reverse bullet. Yeah, right next to each other. Okay, so how's this working? Create this bullet. So I feel like this works. I feel like this actually just works. Like it's transferring this information back to the object itself. That's what I need to figure out. right here. Man, this summer has really been hot. Would it actually be in bullet? Is that it? I'll think about it. Darn. Think about it. So I think this is the original. Yeah, so if that's the case where I can use this variable to call the object instead of the object name itself, would this also work? This in parentheses because I could be wrong on it. Something. Okay. I hope it doesn't crash. If I do this, I don't think this would be helpful though. this either. So that logic just doesn't work. Well, why? Player object attack? Let's release. So some people reading it? No? Yeah, sure, okay. I think I just thought of something though. Let's see. This is object parent. Let's try it this way. Object parent A, but object parent B. Whoops. I don't like that that's a thing. Yeah, I grabbed this with middle mouse button when I was actually just trying to pan the screen. Here? Yeah, okay. Need to go back to the create event and change this to A. So with the bullet, Object parent A. So let me just test this out real quick. I guess that all doesn't matter. The very bottom right here. If B equals A. Then it would have to be comma. Basically, if this is true, then the bullet will spawn pitch black. Just so we know that it works. Okay, what happened? Not said before reading it. Was it not? Set before reading it. Object parent B. What? That doesn't make sense. I don't think it does. Is it because? Can't. Doesn't make sense. Does it need to be global? No, that's a cheap way of doing it. Yeah. Program like this is always a puzzle. Check these. Oh, was it with? Is that actually what it is? This code right here? I think this just creates the same problem but with extra steps. Hold on. Okay, now what happens when there's two? Oh my god. I didn't even think that was gonna work. Why am I tripping? Really? I'm playing with one hand. But that one broke? Oh, is it because... why did it break? Is it because it was the last one? The other ones didn't... Maybe it's because... I don't know, this is progress though. For people just now tuning in, basically whenever... I'm trying to create this mechanic to where if you reflect a bullet back in an enemy, it destroys that enemy in particular. But the problem is that for the past, I guess, month, is once you parry a single enemy, all of them get destroyed. And so we just made progress in that it destroys the singular enemy. But now there's a problem with this last one, which I guess is probably just because once it gets destroyed, it's all like, well, it doesn't exist anymore. What you want me to do? Oh, this one just doesn't break. It took 3 times for that to break. It's very interesting, but this works. So... Okay, I think I'm figuring this out. Oh my gosh, this song. I feel like I have the same reaction whenever this comes on, because I know I saved it. This is tricky. Object. This shouldn't be. If object index equals I think this will make it so the identities of the objects as they spawn these bullets don't overlap one another, because I think that's what the problem is. Hopefully it is, because I don't really got anything else than that. There's two. I'll wait for you. You still shoot. And if I parry you, dang. Okay, let's try doing them one at a time, or destroying them one at a time. This one. Okay. I think that was in the same. That was in the same order. No, let's do this one first. Okay, so we're like 60% there. 66% there. Because we got them to destroy each other individually. Or we got the code to work, then we got them to start destroying each other individually. Now we just need to stop it from crashing. Actually, I probably should have read that little crash sheet. So like right here. Unable to find instance object index 40. It's just called 40, that's so funny. Because it was destroyed. Line 78. This one. I think a simple fix is if object exists. So it looks like I can actually just do this. Hold on. Who puts their if statements like that? There's like 1,000 ways to put your if statements. I'm just joking, but that's really funny. I was thinking of putting them like this, because I feel like that would still work. It would just be really weird. I don't know. I gotta like I'll try it out one of these days, but still. So object exist, object ID. I think I can do this. Oh, it doesn't make it black anymore. Wait, then what's that even for? Yeah, okay, hold on. Has this actually just been working? And I was making it complicated? Yeah, because apparently this doesn't even do anything. They don't break? What even happened? Still working. what did I just change for this to not work anymore? Yeah. Really, this doesn't even need to exist. But like for some reason that's what makes it actually get destroyed. Huh? I don't get this. All it does is just make the bullet black. It doesn't make it destroyed or anything, but that's what's making it actually work. Hmm. I think it's back to this one. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Where were we just at? I think it still has stuff to do with this. Man. The problem is in the end bullet. Is there like an order now? Oops. So it's top, left, right. I'm serious. I don't think I'll ever get used to this. At least with one hand. So that's object index 40. And that's the object on the right. What do you first? You get destroyed. I think that's the main reason why it's so difficult, which is why I want to keep it like this. Oh my goodness. Ace. Oh my goodness. Aren't you streaming? It's also 40? Wait, the reason this pairing is so difficult is because the player has to press down while they're holding the attack button. But they press down, or they have to do it before this first flash. And like it's just short enough to where you can't preemptively hold it to parry. But it's fast enough to where you have to do it based on reaction. So it's awkward, but I want to keep it like that. Man, why isn't this working? I'm gonna head off in like 15-ish minutes. Yeah, 15-ish minutes. Let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna bring face cam tomorrow, so you guys can see me contemplating. No face cam today because I need to shave. We get to see the value of the index, the object index. It's always asking for 40. What is being 30? Unable to find instance of objective index. Oh, because it got destroyed? That's weird. Make you guys hit each other? That creates a whole nother problem that I gotta figure out. game design is difficult, for me first kids and adults. I think my audience is actually around my age, which I actually really appreciate. No offense to the youngins. No offense to y'all at all. I appreciate everyone. I think I'm gonna be doing this little, I don't know, marathon until I affiliate. For every 2 streams where I do game development, I'm probably gonna switch back to Hollow Knight or whatever the current playthrough is. Hopefully it won't take that long to where there's multiple playthroughs to consider. But yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. I think that's what I'm thinking. Crazy quote. This is definitely a doozy. Okay, so why doesn't that work? Oh, because it's within the bullet, so it's the bullet itself. This doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. That's just getting the same one. I feel like I've always hated puzzles like this the most. Like you need something to create something, but that something only exists if the other something exists first. I hate puzzles like that. I hate puzzles like that, and this is one of those puzzles. I think that's actually a paradox, not a puzzle. Which is even worse. It's usually that means it can't be figured out. Which is why it's a paradox. I don't think it's a paradox though. Well, I don't think this is a paradox. What if Santa Claus doesn't like cookies and milk, but he prefers milk and cookies? I'm so serious too. He's actually on a diet. I wonder if anyone gets that reference though. One of the funniest dialogues I've ever seen in the cartoon. Yeah. Do I just have to do this if statement twice? Wait. Wait. Give Santa Claus back his cookies and milk. What if it's this? What if you're the problem? What if you're the toxic relationship? It's actually supposed to be in the creative end, not the step event. Because if it's in the step event, that means it's constantly changing. Darn it. Object B equals comma. Notify an instance. Step 0 on line 78. You don't even need to be here. Number 1. What about its subject in its 40? That's a cool sound effect though. Yeah, definitely won't be able to figure this out before the end of the stream, unfortunately. But yeah, back to streaming this more frequently. I don't think it'll be that long. because I don't know. I don't know why, but I feel like we made a lot of progress. And this is all so I can figure out how to do this. Not that. Because the reason I'm trying to figure that out is so I can give enemies different instances of durability. To where some enemies who might, if the player tries to bounce through them, they'll bounce off. But then the player is allowed to go through certain enemies if their momentum is fast enough or high enough. I feel like that would be a really fun mechanic. It's halfway done though. What the heck was that? Oh, I don't have enough magic. That makes sense. Made this cost magic? What's wrong with me? I guess that's fair. And so, okay. They don't have enough magic. You just do like a little shot. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out, supporting the stream. Really appreciate it. Definitely trying to get affiliate. Definitely trying to become an entrepreneur, so I don't have to worry about no job, not hiring me and stuff. I went through a lot of petty stuff this week and last week. I'm really upset, and that's honestly my second main driving force for getting affiliate, other than just the frustration not being able to get it. And I felt like I should have had it at least 5 times over now, but on the side, it's time for me to bid you guys for adieu, farewell, sayonara, hasta la vista, hasta luego, arrivederci. All the goodbyes. I can hope to see you guys in the next one. But until then, as usual, peace.